Hi friends, it's Vicki with the Groomed Home, and I am here to invite you to join me in a Use It Up challenge. I realized recently that I often think I don't have much to eat on hand, and so I run to the grocery store and get some of the common foods that I like. It dawned on me that I have plenty of food on hand, it's just that it's not quick and easy for me to prepare, and I really just ignore it. This can be bad from an organizing perspective because things can really start to accumulate in the back of the refrigerator. But also, it doesn't align with my sustainability values. I'm making a commitment to try and go through everything I have without buying new groceries except for fresh fruits, produce, and the occasional item that I need in order to complete a particular meal. And I'll share with you in just a moment how I'm going about the process to do my Use It Up challenge. By my calculations, I probably have over 100 different meals that I can actually prepare for myself, mostly just using the items I already have in stock. The first step is simply to take inventory. So that means writing down everything you have on hand in your fridge, in your pantry, and of course in your freezer. I also, in addition to writing what I had on hand and the quantity that I had on hand, I wrote down the estimated number of servings I would get out of those particular items. The second step is something I did before getting into actual meal planning, which is to brainstorm the number of meals or the types of meals that I thought I would be able to produce with the food I already had. This helped me to determine if I would need to fill in some gaps with particular food items. So for example, this video here. Today I'm starting with lasagna, which I have not made in a very long time, and some of the products technically are expired, but I'm using them anyway. It's going to be very basic. I did have to buy the tomato sauce, so this is where I'll break the no shopping rule. If I really do have all the other ingredients I need to make something, I'll go ahead and buy the one thing that's missing. I'm just using some olives and some artichoke hearts. I've had these in the fridge for a very long time. And I found some pine nuts. We'll see how it comes out. Third up is to come up with your pre-approved list. Produce would be on that list, eggs, butter, nuts, milk products. I may include bread on mine, but I am on the fence about that. For right now, I'm going to use up what I have in my freezer and then hopefully go without bread for a while and just see how that goes. One of the main things we're trying to do with this step though is to avoid the really easy, quick to grab and eat foods that will cause us to then ignore the rest of the items we already have on hand. So for me, one of the main things that I will not be buying, at least for a little while, will be yogurt and cottage cheese. The fourth step is your meal planning step. Now that you've done some preliminary work, this is where you can actually start planning out the meals you want to make. And I would start with the ones that you can create using up perishable items that you already have in stock. The fifth step is to simply track how it goes. You could track the number of meals you end up making with the items you already have on hand, track the number of new items that you need to purchase in order to complete your meal planning. So for me, in week 1, all I had to buy was 1 jar of marinara sauce. That was it. And one more metric you could track is the amount of time it takes you to deplete the current stock that you have on hand. That's it for this challenge introduction. I guess I consider this to be part 1, and part 2 will just be the wrap up and summary of how things went for me, probably in about 2 or 3 weeks. Feel free to pop a comment below if you want to let me know how it's going for you, and I wish you the best of luck.